Paddy from Port Arlington sent me a lovely email saying, Richo, you taught us how to season a steak. How about cooking a steak? Give us some tips on browning meat. Well, Pat, this is really important because there is browning meat and there's greying meat, and two are completely different. Now, the most important thing is to get some good beef, and I've got two beautiful porterhouse steaks. And what I'm going to do is cook one like I would cook, browning the meat, and I'm going to do the other one, greying the meat. This is what a lot of people do. Now, what I'm going to do most importantly is add some salt, because salt loves meat, meat loves salt. And of course, pepper. Plenty of pepper on both sides as well. And most people seem to get this part of it right, because this is nice and easy. I've let it come up to room temperature because I want it to cook nice and evenly. The other thing is I've got my pans on nice and hot. I want you to hear the difference between a hot pan, which is how I want you to cook your steak, and a warm pan. That's not how I want you to cook a steak. This is what it should sound like when a steak hits a hot pan. Hear that sizzle? That's really important. What I'm doing is actually searing the meat. I'm going to brown the meat. It's going to give it a lovely flavour and seal in those juices. This pan here is not so good. You've just got a little sizzle, nothing at all. In a couple of minutes, this steak will be boiling away and will look great, and believe me, it won't be anywhere near this one. What I'll do is I'll turn this a few times so you'll see the difference between the two. Now, as you can see, Pat, I've got two very different looking steaks. They were identical at the beginning, but just by having a lot more heat, it makes it look so much more appealing. And believe me, it tastes so much better as well. You will get a little bit more smoke and some more noise and some smell through the house. So maybe you want to do this outside, but believe me, it's well worth it to take the extra time and care to heat up your pan so it's really, really hot. I'm going to pop this on my plate here and this one right next to it so you can see the difference. Plain and simple. Now, I know which steak I would like to eat, and I reckon you do too.